Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading, and today we have another cool reading, and I hope you guys are well. And this is Dee Fernandez, yes, and I'm a psychic, astrologer, and tarot card reader, also past life regression practitioner, life coach. The only thing I'm not is a movie star, Capricorn, right? All right. That's a joke, right? I'm just playing with you guys. Let's see what we have. And yeah, let's start with these two cards here. I want to get two cards from this. These are the 12 signs or the 12 houses. I cannot see them. In other words, I just close my eyes, right? But I want to see what the theme of the reading is today for you guys, Capricorn. And I'm going to pull that after I pull some of these cards. Yeah, so let's see what we got from the crystals. Yes, the crystals. And we have illumination. Somebody understands something. They do. They get clarity on something, right? And the transparent quality of clear quartz brings clarity to a situation. It helps you see through illusion to the truth of the matter. Yeah, this is for purification, illumination, and enlightenment. It opens up the crown chakra. Look at that. Connecting you to your higher self, angels, and spirit guides. Yeah. And we have the inner truth. You see this? This is all about somebody's very clear on their own truth, their own inner truth. And this is the lapis. I think they call this lapis azul. I forget what they call it exactly, but it just says lapis here. It's beautiful. It's blue. And this, when we see blue, we see inner truth. This is connected to the throat chakra. Yeah, it is. The deep blue color. Oh, they're saying it's the third eye. Okay. The deep blue color of lapis stimulates your third eye chakra. All right. It opens you to inner vision, clairvoyance, lucid dreaming. Yeah, this is deep blue. And so, yeah, okay. Kind of looks purple, but yeah, they're kind of. So the throat chakra and the third eye chakra, they're similar. Yeah, in color. Yeah, they are. It opens you to inner vision, clairvoyance, lucid dreaming, astral travel, past life recall, and facilitates access to the Akashic records. Lapis enhances self-awareness and deepens your intuitive insight, putting you on the path to greater wisdom. Exploring different metaphysical truths increases my spiritual awareness. That is the affirmation. And we have the rhodonite, and this is about a relationship. It is. Rhodonite is a pink and black love stone. It's cool. The black and rhodonite releases obstacles and blockages to attracting love. It clears negativity in existent relationships. Black is also the color of the root chakra. Okay. Sometimes it's kind of this kind of red-brown. So it gets to the root, bringing emotional wounds and scars up to the surface to be transmuted. The color black is grounding, so it can stabilize ongoing relationships. The affirmation, as I release old emotional wounds, it opens the door for me to embrace love to the fullest. Yeah, somebody kind of working on their shadow here. And which just means accepting and understanding. It's kind of really what it means, right? But some people don't want to look at their shadow side. Yeah, they don't. So this is really interesting here. I feel like somebody's very clear here, and they are super clear. They're trusting their intuition, and it's helping them with their awareness for sure. And that person is releasing emotional wounds. And let's see what else we have, Capricorn. And over here we have the fourth chakra. So the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Yes, it is. And yeah, it is. And that's why it's green. It's about fertility and abundance, but it is. It's not red. No, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. And we also have the man holding a heart. Somebody is in love with you, Capricorn, or that is you. And this is about accepting the truth. It's about understanding and being finding clarity and being illuminated about who somebody loves in this reading. And they were able to do it by releasing old emotional wounds that just block you, right? That's what the past does if you don't learn to release it. If you don't learn from it, right? And that's what past life readings are about too. That's connected to that, like releasing old wounds. It definitely is. So you can really live your life happily and reach your true potential. Yeah, it is. And we have the attachment card. Okay, here she is, a beautiful woman. She's in this really horrible place. Looks like a dungeon, no windows. And she's chained to this. And she's, with this long, beautiful hair and this beautiful kind of nightgown. Which they don't let you wear in these cells. No, they don't, right? But she removed the mask. It's her mask because you can see a beautiful face here. She removed the mask. Now she's going to unchain herself. Somebody sees the truth here. Remember, we have this card, Inner Truth. They see the truth about themselves. And this can be about a past life recall. Yes, interesting. And facilitates access to the Akashic records. And what are the Akashic records? The Akashic records are a record of every thought, every situation, and every experience you have ever had, anybody's ever had. Yeah, it's a huge, big, thick file, Capricorn, right? But you know how it is with the universe, right? It kind of all fits into one place. Yeah, very cool. And let's see what these cards have to say. Yeah, and that's what the past life, which the Akashic records, all the past lives are there, but that's why it helps you, because every experience is actually very karmic, and that's what we're supposed to learn from. Everything is fated in the world. Every moment, everything is really fated, and so I really believe that. And so anyway, this talks about your inner truth and somebody opening up their inner vision and their intuition. Let's see what we have. And I cannot see these cards, Capricorn, because my eyes are closed. Yeah, let's see what we got here. We start with Virgo. That was what Sagittarius had. Let's get another card for Capricorn. We have Taurus with it. Okay, there's a lot of earth energy here. And Virgo is about being useful. Somebody wants to be useful in a relationship or of service, like attentive. And that's the man holding a heart. Yeah, it looks like somebody I used to know. Yeah, he's kind of young here. He definitely is. And and so, yeah. And so this Virgo card also talks about wanting to really understand the details well and doing things right, like a perfectionist, or because Virgos are into perfection. Yeah, they want to do. If you need somebody to work for you, especially regarding details, get a Virgo or somebody who has a lot of Virgo in their chart. So this is why Virgos believe that they can do it right, and sometimes nobody else can do it right, and that's okay. They understand themselves. They do. The lower energy of Virgo, or is worry and being too precise, like I have to be perfect, right? And so, but this is about somebody wants to really be attentive to you, Capricorn, and here's their heart chakra. Here they are holding the heart, and here they are removing the mask about who they were or who they love, or maybe past emotional wounds, right? Growing up, or we're not sure which ones they are, right? Yeah. Yeah, and so let's look at Taurus. And Taurus is, it's another earth sign, but Taurus rules the second house of possessions, finances, and well-being and self-esteem. That's it. It's really kind of it for Taurus. They want stability, right? So if you have a moon in Taurus, financial stability is most likely very important for you, right? Taurus rules the neck and the throat, so this can be related to this person wanting to tell you this, right? Their inner truth with the Lapis card. Yeah, let's see what it says. Your life purpose is to build something of lasting value with Taurus. I feel like this person wants to stay with you, Capricorn. Yeah, here they are holding your heart, right? Here's two hearts here. Very cool. Reminds me of when we were younger. I don't know if they still have that now, but they used to always have the tree, right, with the heart and, your name, Capricorn plus Pisces or whatever, right? Yeah, and that was kind of cool, right? So we used to draw that when we were junior high school, right? I used to write it in Spanish too. It's funny because I wasn't even speaking Spanish, right? But at that time, right? But I grew up with, I'm Spanish too, but I also grew up with around a lot of Spanish-speaking people. Let's get into this reading, Capricorn. I feel like it's going to be very cool. And if you want to get a psychic reading with me, check out the description box below. I always check my work, Capricorn. I always check for accuracies, and they are, and not trying to sound arrogant or anything like that. Yeah, they're very insightful, and they can be very helpful. So if you want to understand somebody, or you need your own insight, I'm also a life coach. So, spiritual life coach over here for sure. I do past life readings, and that is spiritual healing all the way. So this is past life healing. Send me an email if you want, but this really helps you leave behind inner wounds, childhood wounds, but really wounds from a past life usually. Or it doesn't always have to be wounds, but the South Node, the past life, represents your lower self. So there you go when we talk about wounds, right? Yeah. And Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. And you choose the formatting if you want a recording or a live call, right, for the tarot and the psychic. The past life readings are done over a Zoom. They have to be. That's just how I do it. Unless you don't have a computer, right? But then, in that case, that's fine. Or a working phone, maybe something. Or a phone that will do it, right? Let's get right into this, Capricorn, and check out the description box below for readings. And the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. All right. So, he's walking away from something. He is. And, sometimes they can call this sneakiness. It can be. And maybe somebody was sneaky, possibly, and then they learned about themselves, the inner truth, right? They learned because we have illumination before it. Maybe they were. And here's the attachment card. They could have been big time ego or attached maybe to somebody else. But whatever, this illumination has brought them self-awareness. Yeah, self-awareness, not 101, but whatever the advanced class is, right? I feel like this person is grounded now because that's what Taurus talks about as well. A grounded energy. Remember, it's about stability, the second house of stability. Yeah, not only financial because it is connected, it is associated with your well-being and your self-esteem. Yeah, right? If your self-esteem is where it should be, you're grounded. Let's get into this right now. Maybe they were not in the past. And let's see what we have for you guys, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, again, 8 of Swords, but he's cutting ties with her. Somebody's cutting ties with something. 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you see somebody's cutting ties with somebody in this reading or a situation. That is not really that clear here. There could be a past life partner because we have the High Priestess. She can talk about a past life partner, not only intuition and all-knowing, can talk about a secret, but, it's connected to Scorpio. Scorpio is about the past as well. All the water signs are for me in some way, shape, or another, because Scorpio is about life and death and transformation. Yeah, and death is, this can be about a past life partner. It could be. It's a possibility here for sure. But definitely the concern here is the High Priestess. It could be a Piscean in this reading or a Scorpio. We have the Tower above it. That's a lot of Scorpio energy, with the Tower. And 7 of Swords, coming out. I'm pulling these random. And here is the Strength card. So with this inner awareness and this inner truth and somebody taking off their mask here, Capricorn, this is self-mastery and growth. Right? That's what the Strength card's about, right? It's not, I can lift a car and move it for you, or, I'm a lumberjack, or, lifting weights, right? No, it's not about that. It's lifting weights of life, lifting spiritual weights, basically, lifting old wounds and things that hinder us, right? And we start with the 10 of Pentacles, and it may be about a family. It is about a completion and ending of sorts. And here we have the Tower and the 8 of Cups. Somebody could walk away from a family situation. Somebody may want a family with you, Capricorn, but something ends because the Tower sits next to the Eight of Cups, and now we have the Emperor. Yeah. So this Emperor is taking control of a situation. Remember, the lady took off the mask. So that is an act of action, right? It's, it's taking control after she removes the mask that was hiding her true self or her understanding of herself, right? So here's the Emperor taking control of something. I feel like it's to create an ending, but I feel like there was a powerful realization here, especially over the High Priestess, which brings awareness. Yeah, it came in kind of like a tower and a huge light to somebody. It did, because we have clear quartz, right, with the illumination. And the Six of Wands is sitting external to you. This is the Page of Pentacles with that. He's recognizing this woman as, I don't know, winning, or I feel like she's his girlfriend here, and he's recognizing her as the love, his love, right? Or helping him win, possibly helping him achieve. And so here we have the Queen, the Page of Pentacles with it. This is about value. And remember, Taurus is about value too. Yes, it is. Things that bring value to our lives, or how we value ourselves, right? Somebody values himself here after they took off their mask. Yeah. So the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Wands, this could be recognizing that they really value you here with this illumination. Could have came in like a tower, like a big boom and a crash, right? Maybe you heard it outside your window, Capricorn, or maybe you had a dream about it, right? Last night I had a dream about somebody, and it was that I was going to their funeral, and I'm hoping that it's just about maybe things are going to just end with us, right? Not in a relationship with this person, but it's kind of, and I've had plenty of prophetic dreams in my life, plenty. So it was a little upsetting. I almost want to text him and say, hey, take care of your health and blah, blah, but that's just going to kind of red flag it, right? He's going to go, what? What do you mean? All right. So somebody values you here, and they recognize you, Capricorn. They sure do. And the Three of Wands, he's releasing the bird. This is how they see themselves. This is letting something go so he can have these ships that are out at bay. Yes. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. In the past, next to the High Priestess, this person realizes that you help their life to work. Virgo card over here is about how things work on a daily basis. And how you guys can have something very kind of useful, right? Like, yeah, I feel like you guys can like really kind of lift each other. But this is definitely about seeing the details, and this person wants to be of service to you. And remember, we have the man holding the heart, and then Archangel Raphael, who is, the heart chakra. So we know this person loves you. They could have realized that, right? Yeah, you could be saying, well, how come they didn't know before? Because that's life. Life is about flux and change, right? Yeah. Some people are like, it's a trip. They really grow up when they're much older. And, then there's the kind of old souls, right? And you sit next to them in class, and you're like, damn, that person, they act like they're like 25, and you're like 11 years old. And I'm like, oh, whoa. All right. So getting back to this, this person sees themselves as like wanting their ships to come in with you. Yeah, Capricorn. And Eight of Pentacles, I said that. Eight of Pentacles next to the High Priestess. We'll get a card on that. We have the Nine of Cups. This is understanding in the past that this person will do whatever. Understanding they'll do whatever it takes to have you, Capricorn. That's why they want to be of service to you with the Virgo card. And the Taurus card is here. It's about value. It's about building something lasting because it is of lasting value right here. So this person realized that in the past. And here we have the Knight, the Five of Cups. Doesn't sound like the Knight, does it? The Hangman's reversed. This is regret. There could be a Piscean who's being released in this reading. or somebody is a Pisces. They could be Aries here. Scorpio is the Tower. Leo's over here. And any other signs, because that's how it rolls in these private and in general readings. Something is sacrificed here, let go of. And we already know she's like removing the mask. She's already removed it. She's going to cut these chains, Capricorn. Somebody was chained to their own. I mean, there could be another relationship here. It could be. But they were chained to their own poor awareness of themselves. Yeah, it's hard to even say that. But, I mean, that stuff, happens. 7 of Swords showing up is the hopes and fears. Page of Wands, this person could be hoping, they might have walked away from you in the past, or they could be hoping you don't walk away from them. That is definitely a possibility. And this could be, there could be a plan here because somebody's already walked away from somebody. This person already walked away from something or someone. 7 of Swords can sometimes talk about a plan. He's walking away with 5 swords. He's leaving the 2 over there. It's almost like he has a recognition of something. Like, I only need these 5 and I can leave these 2 over here because I have what I need. And maybe a plan. And the woman calls out to the man. Somebody could have been calling out to somebody, don't leave. And they don't care. They're leaving here. And that's what the mask coming off is about. The Strength card in the potential outcome with the Moon. And Capricorn, this is, so this person might be wondering if you're going to kind of have the courage here to deal with them. That could be the case here, because this Tower and this 5 of Cups over here, and this 7 of Swords can mean that they were sneaky Sam over here. And with that sneakiness, they could be hoping or fearing you're going to walk away here. This man's walking away. But we know this person loves you, Capricorn, whoever they are. If somebody's watching this reading and it really, really fits. And yeah, this person has some type of regret, 5 of Cups. Maybe they're coming to tell you and share their inner truth. Maybe you haven't heard from them yet. Right? The Page of Pentacles is over here too, external to you. They could be coming right here, bringing you a message that they recognize you're their soulmate. Because there is a recognition when the mask comes off. All right? Yeah, not the blush and the mascara, the mask. Right? Yeah, that's what they call it in Spanish, mascara. Yeah. Take off your mask and stop wearing so much makeup, Denise. All right? And so let's see. Yeah, we're going to end this reading, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. And if you want to get a reading with me, check out the description box. They are lots of fun. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps me to keep these videos coming to you. Yeah, and hit the little bell if you would like to receive my notifications. Thank you so much, you guys.